I had almost prepared a different game script, a different narrative, a different post-match analysis, but it was Fabio Silva's sliding equaliser that denied that. And now I'm sat here with a scoreline that, to some extent, accurately reflects how the game um, panned out. And I think, in large, Dortmund can take something from that. Obviously, knowing that the title race is over and was over to begin with, that nobody really believed that Dortmund stood a fair chance. Nonetheless, a draw. We live in a results based environment. Football and sport is a very results based industry, and you get judged based on your performance. And tonight, Dortmund were oh so close away from another defeat, and managed to salvage a draw. So Niko Kovac will certainly be pleased with that. His team showing no indication of giving up whatsoever. Aside from that, I think that Leipzig were the better team as a whole. They really exploited the weakness on the left with Reggiani. Understandably, the guy's going to learn, the guy's going to transform into an exceptional player, but it takes time, and they understood that. They did their homework on that, and really sort of, found the weaker side of Dortmund's defence, and should have perhaps scored another one or even two in the first half. So, and as for Dortmund, I mean, another set-piece goal, corner, Riasson. It's almost like they're the Arsenal of the Bundesliga. Yeah, it's funny. It's almost like, obviously I woke up, wanted to England to win, wanted Leeds to win, wanted Dortmund to win. None of that happened. I got two draws. So it's almost like the way sports things pan out are sort of a reflection on how you're doing in your personal life, if you're adhering to your goals, and if you're striving to become a better person. So I think that there's a lot of work to be done in that department. And one thing that I've learned from sports result is not to have my emotions dictate them. So, for instance, if I was going to this game expecting Dortmund to win, but they drew, historically I would have gone on to do something of lesser quality. I would have eaten some junk food. I would have not gone for a walk. I would have done something. I wouldn't have been disciplined, and I think that's sort of the trend that negative things follow. Because if you go into something expecting a good thing, but then you're disappointed, then your disappointment is just going to carry on throughout different facets. So it's important to break that cycle and just carry on and be disciplined. So I did that by eating some food, some healthy food. Look, as a whole, Dortmund are now 8 points behind Bayern. They face them at home in next weekend. And honestly, let's just calm everything down. The title race is over. We just need to solidify second place, and then that's a successful season. Get past Atalanta in the Champions League, see who the next opponent is, and just carry on. But all this hype and all this drama around still being in the title race, I can reassure you the title is over. A long time over. It's more likely that Liverpool win the Premier League than that Dortmund win the Bundesliga, just to put it in the grand scheme of things. So those are my thoughts as a whole. Dortmund will definitely take the point, and two big games to follow.